100.1.
If you want to get your confession in, text it to us. You're going to be anonymous. Just put the word hits with your confession and send it to 96893.
All right, we got an interesting Queen City confession today because we have this first one. I'm going to give a kid warning, and then the last two are updates to confessions from last week dealing with the Super Bowl.
Oh, okay. I'm ready.
All right, so here's the first one that has a kid warning.
Mm-hmm.
I'm one of the people you all talked about last week. I called out sick from work today because of a Super Bowl party we went to last night. But that's not even the awkward part. My husband and I went to a coworker's house for the game. It was just the four of us, her husband, and us. Well, one thing led to another, and by the end of the night, we did a partner swap.
Oh.
This is something I never thought we'd do, but now I'm sitting here drinking coffee, feeling like I'm in some sort of alternate reality. I'm literally emailing my boss, faking a sick day, and trying to process what just happened. I don't know what's more awkward, going back to work or figuring out how to face my coworker.
And see, this is why you don't do that with a coworker. Listen, I have treaded those dangerous waters sometimes with coworker. Never to that level though, because that is taking it up 17 notches, and you in danger.
Yes. I don't even know what to say. Good luck.
Yes.
And maybe, I mean, listen, everybody was involved, so it's not, they're probably going to be feeling the awkwardness too.
I would imagine.
And just know that if you ever want to talk to us about it, we have an open forum for you. Because I have some questions.
Right.
All right, so here's an update to a Queen City confession from last week. Remember, there was the confessor that said, I'm really worried that my husband is going to get super emotional at the Super Bowl party.
Yes.
Here's the update from last night.
Okay.
Well, I went to the Super Bowl party with my husband, even though I knew he was likely going to cry.
Yeah.
But I wasn't ready for this. The Chiefs lost, and my husband had a full-on meltdown. I'm talking tears streaming down his face, shaking his head. At one point, he had to excuse himself to go to the bathroom, and I found him splashing water on his face to calm down. Meanwhile, my coworkers were definitely side-eyeing me, and one of them even asked if he was okay. I just smiled and said, he's really passionate about football. I've never been more ready to leave a party in my life. Lesson learned, next year, we sitting at home.
Yeah. I can't remember. Was he a huge Chiefs fan?
I don't.
Or is he just sad that they didn't get their three-peat? Or
maybe
I
so.
mean, Travis Kelce looking real upset going into that halftime, locker room. Maybe the emotions were just too much.
Maybe it's time to just sit at home for the next year if the Chiefs do make it. I'm assuming this person, your husband, is a big Chiefs fan.
That's what I'm guessing. But if not, that's even more interesting.
Here's the last Queen City confession. Now, remember, this was the one where she was worried that her boyfriend was going to propose to her at the Super Bowl party during the halftime show.
At the Super Bowl party, yes.
And she was like, I don't want to be proposed to, but I don't know how to say anything because a friend let it slip, and I don't want to betray the friend. Well, here's the update. So remember when I confessed that my boyfriend was planning to propose to me during the Super Bowl halftime show and I was freaking out? Well, here's what happened. On the way to the Super Bowl party, my boyfriend suddenly says, I don't know if you know this, but I listened to Miguel and Holly and I heard the confession and it sounded a lot like us. Then he hit me with, don't worry, I'm not proposing tonight. I get it now. I felt such a huge sigh of relief. He told me he wants the proposal to be special, something I'll cherish, and now he's going to rethink it. I'm actually excited for when he does pop the question, just not in front of a bunch of drunk friends.
Well, that's good. It could have taken it's great. It could have gone so in a bad,
Right.
Are you talking about me to the radio station?
Yeah.
Could have gone bad. But listen, best outcome you could have gotten.
Right, because I feel like the fact that he listened to your concern, and even the fact that let's just say that it wasn't you all, and this is, the fact that he took it into consideration and didn't just write it off, to me, that says that this is a man who actually pays attention and wants to make sure that it's something special for the both of you.
Yes. Yeah.
So I think that's a positive thing.
I'll take it.
If there's a confession you want to get off your chest, text hits in that message to 96893. So if you're not a big Super Bowl football person, the commercials is really where you spend time on. Because like last night, literally, when the game was happening, we were all on our phones looking at stuff. And then as soon as they were like, all right, we'll be back after this break, it was like, all right, now let's see what's happening. So what were our favorite commercials from last night? We're going to go over those and let us know, what did you think really went well? Text hits in your message to 96893 and we'll do it next. Right now, it's The Weeknd with Timeless.